Blessings and greetings. Greetings and blessings to those who are alive because we're intending to stay alive in this most existential of moments. Intended being configured to toward Chaim and sources of life, toward Chesed, toward kindness, toward Racham, sources of mercies. I'd like to share with you some points to get us a greater understanding of this festival of lights. Maybe you've interacted with the Hanukkah menorah yourself, Chanukah, by lighting it yourself, member of the Jewish Israelite nation. Maybe you've seen them lit in public spaces around the world. Maybe you have some friends who are Jewish. Wherever you may be, this is relevant for you if you have a divine image, Tselem Elokim, whichever you got scrimmage. Try to better understand the world that we are living in. So I'm basically extracting inspirations from a Hasidic discourse that the Lubavitch Rebbe had delivered in Tafshin Chavov, which is 5,726 years, blazing into the creation since the creation of our common ancestors, Adam and Eve, Adam and Chava. Here we go. So we have the option of trying to understand what are these lights of Hanukkah. Now, the reason why we of Israel are lighting these lights of Hanukkah on the menorah all around the world from now until tonight will be the sixth night of Hanukkah. We'll be concluding on Sunday evening, early evening, is that it recalls a miracle that transpired in the Holy Temple over 2,000 years ago. And anything that our sages of Israel have decreed, it sort of replicates. It's very similar to a commandment, a precept from the Torah itself, a biblical precept, a biblical commandment. Nevertheless, there are some very unique distinctions between lighting the menorah to commemorate the miracle which took place on Hanukkah and the daily lighting of the menorah, which was in the first and holy temple, and hopefully the coming of Mashiach, our Messiah, will rededicate the temple, the third temple, which will be everlasting. So, in the temple menorah, Chanukah, candelabra, if you feel comfortable with that, they were lit on a daily basis 7 candles. And concerning the lights of Hanukkah, we light up to 8 candles by the end of the Hanukkah festival. Now, the place where we lit the menorah in the Holy Temple was a place called the Kodesh, which was to the right side in relation to the Holy of Holies, the Kodesh Kadoshim. Inside the Kodesh Kadoshim, there was the Ark of the Covenant, Luchos Abris. And the lights of Hanukkah, we are commanded by our sages to light it to the left. To the left of what? To the left of a mezuzah, which is on the doorpost. I mean, behind me you see a door. If I were to open up the door, you'd see there's a mezuzah on the right side. And if I were to choose to light the menorah opposite the mezuzah, it would be to the left of the mezuzah. The time of lighting the lights in the temple was at the time right before the beginning of a new day. And by the Jewish lunar calendar, we start the new day by night. And we would light just before darkness by the, let me correct myself. So by the lights in the temple, the holy lights that we would light, the cone would light, would be lit right before became a period called Bein Hashmashos, so an intermediate period between day and night. And by Hanukkah, we would light after it would become dark. Another thing that distinguishes the lighting of the light of the menorah is that we would light it outside towards the entrance of the house. And we don't really find another commandment aside from, say, the Paraduma, the red heifer, which is slaughtered outside the Temple Mount. Another mitzvah has to be done from the outside. In this case, the lighting of the menorah would be facing the general thoroughways that are in front of our house. So the Ner Chanukah was placed on the outside to the doorpost, or even in a courtyard back in the times of the Mishnah or Talmud, in order to broadcast, to recall for other human beings and ourselves as well, that there was a great miracle that took place at the time of Hanukkah. But it would seem at first glance, this reason is not sufficient, because we see that by the miracle that took place even earlier than the time of Hanukkah, which is the Nes Purim, there is drinking associated with this holiday, and there's the joy, Simcha Shel Mitzvah, and we would send out portions to our friends, ready to eat portions, and also send out portions to those who are destitute. On the other hand, in terms of all the mitzvahs of Purim, we could actually do them in the context of being indoors. While by the Paraduma, we had to slaughter the animal outside the temple. And here in this case of the menorah, it would be lit outside by the entranceway to one's house. So we'll leave with that, blessed souls, and hopefully we'll continue. This is I think will be a long-term project, because there are many pages to this Hasidic discourse by the Rebbe. We're not in a hurry, but the point is to get you a little bit more familiar and to reinforce for myself that there is something very unique about this holiday. Overcoming challenges in our lives, whatever those challenges may be, and may we overcome all of our challenges in the way of ahava chad, one love, gor lechad, one destiny, kolana follows, with dark shalom, in a pleasant, peaceful way. Let's end over that a warm smile, and just remind everyone, if you can get rid of your personal hatred, get rid of your personal jealousy, and remove from any sense of competition with any other person on the face of this earth, you might experience a certain bliss. There's the bliss that is the foretaste of the Moshe Mashiach, the days of the Messiah. Here comes that award-winning smile.